Okay,
that
but
they loved
you're
or hated.
sitting here telling me all this, and that's a good point. I would be willing to bet you if you asked 100 wrestlers, just 100 random guys on the street that not random guys, but 100 wrestlers.
Okay. We got said that.
90% of them would tell you they would rather play a bad guy because bad guys get to have more fun. They're the real characters in wrestling. It's not the good guys.
Adversity
because
drives
the good
story.
guys are boring, if you will. You want to play that bad guy. They're the ones that drive the story. They're the reason people tune in to watch. That thing that Punk did Monday night. I guarantee you that was better than anything John Cena has said in his career. No one is going to admit that. But it's true, because I bet you it had people on the edge of their seats, and they were booing them. You could hear them in the arena. They were booing them. And that, my friends, is what you want. That is gold. You want to be booed. You want to be hated. And that, to me, is the essence of wrestling. It's not the good guy. It's the bad guy. It's the guy that drives people nuts. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to do. So again, this goes back to my original point. Shouldn't John Cena go to Vince McMahon and say, hey, Vince, let's change things up a little bit. Let's make things fresh. That's a good way to draw new people in, don't you think?
Okay, again,
It'll boost ratings.
In terms of guys...
and then you can throw somebody else, somebody brand new, somebody like an Alex Riley, if you will, against a now heel John Cena. The man that turned his back on everybody.
Okay. Fair enough.
And there you go. You've created a new superstar.
Yeah, but the combination, Alex Riley might have it. He's, I think, very early in his career, and I love him. But he might, I don't think he's ready to replace John Cena. And if we have John Cena becoming the top heel, there is no top face.
Yeah, but I mean, let's look at the grand scheme of things. Let's look at like from a respect level. Now, I'm gonna throw two names out at you. You tell me which one you think is more respected in the industry: Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan. Okay, let me throw two more names at you.
Pass.
In 10 years' time, which man do you think will be more respected in the industry? Adam Copeland or John Cena?
Probably Adam Copeland.
Thank you.
But that's not fair, because...
How is that not fair?
It's actually not even fair to say Flair and Hogan, because you've got two guys who... Okay, so Hogan is not as great in the ring, but... He's got... You made a good point. You've got it. But you can't say that someone who is good in the ring trumps John Cena, who is good on the mic. Because that's not a fair comparison.
Okay, who do you think is better on the microphone? CM Punk or John Cena?
I've got to go with...
I
got to go with John Cena.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No.
I have explained this before.
Chris Jericho or John Cena?
Oh, Jericho, obviously.
Thank you.
But Cena, and I don't know if I vocalized this to you, our viewers.
Again, maybe I'm the oddball. I don't know. But when John Cena picks up a microphone, I turn the channel. I lose interest. When CM Punk or Chris Jericho or even The Miz picks up a microphone, I want to hear what they have to say.
Because you hate John. You've decided you hate John.
No, not even John Cena. They could be fighting anybody. I want to hear what they have to say.
My point is...
look at Randy Orton and Christian right now. Randy Orton bores the hell out of me playing the character that he's playing. Right. But I love Christian, and I love to hear what he has to say.
Okay. But Christian's problem...
And I'd be willing to bet you that most people, whether they want to admit it or not, would agree with that statement. They may not even realize it. But I bet they would, at the end of the day, that's how they feel too. Even people that are so pro John Cena and, like, not smart marks, if you will, like we are. Whatever the hell that means. Casual fans, I'd be willing to bet you that even they, whether they realize it or not, like listening to the bad guys more than the good guys. And may even like the bad guys more than the good guys. Because they're the ones that drive the story. They're the ones that put you in the seats.
But you need a quality good guy to make you care enough so that the bad guy is vanquished.
Okay, but what makes a quality good guy?
It's like I said. I told you already. Okay, a good guy, he's got to, I mean, everything that makes a good wrestler. somebody that you can get behind. And like I was saying, and this
Okay,
was the point I made,
But why are people so behind John Cena?
because
I guarantee you it's not because of John Cena, it is because of Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
it's a combination of the two. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I would lean more in the direction of Vince McMahon. I think somebody else could do what John Cena does.
I don't think so.
I do.
And again, we're not simply talking about.
And I'd be willing to. I know there's men back there now that say, "Give me that chance."
And again, it's not just doing what John Cena does in terms of the mic skills. It's the image. He's got that big wrestler build. He's a nice looking fella. So he's the one
And
that
again, maybe I'm the oddball. Maybe I'm the odd
he
duck. I don't know.
projects.
But that bores me. I find that boring. I'm sorry. I guess I'm the odd man out.
I find you boring.
Am I really boring? I bet I'm the reason people are still watching this video right now, not you. I bet, it's like CM Punk.
Let's ask Little Jimmy.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like Cena. I hate Chris.
See,
Oh, my God.
I think we've doing it. Let's closing arguments. We've talked for a long time.
We have. This is probably going to be like multiple parts, so bear with us.
My point going forward is the image that Vince McMahon likes. Not only does Cena have, I mean, we're talking not just mic skills and wrestling skills and image. The reason Punk is not on top, the reason Cena is on top, is a lot to do with the image. And the reason Vince likes it is because that's what works. That's what people want to get behind.
I don't necessarily agree with that because if you go back to the 60s, 70s, and even early 80s, a lot of the good guys weren't these, big, manly men. They were men. They were blue-collar guys.
But at some point they started being big burly men, and they kept being big burly men.
And who was responsible for that?
Again, chicken or the egg? Did Vince make big wrestlers popular, or did Vince just use the innate popularity or the innate drive in the audience member to get behind a big wrestler? That's the essence of our conversation.
Well, I'll make one more closing argument, if you will. Rocky Balboa, not a real boxer, but people love him. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Anytime he got into the ring and
he was the first black champion of double tag team. Anyway,
that's my point.
So weigh in. I'm sorry if you're not bored by this.
I doubt anybody was bored by that.
Little Jimmy loved it.
Hate Chris.
See what you've done. You've destroyed our... Wait a minute. Stop it. Wait. That cost me money. All right, we're going to be talking to you all very soon. Adios.
Peace, everybody.